Hello there and welcome to Vermin Hunters TV with me, Si Pitaway. Today on the show I'm going to be doing some ratting for you again using the Rancid Tom Toon BSA Super 10 and I'm going to be filming through various pieces of equipment to give you different views. Now at the minute I'm still waiting for the Night Sight Viper Wolf and the new modified spotter to be sent out to us from Dave and Phil at Night Sight. Hopefully it shouldn't be much longer. So tonight I'll be using my Sony Handycam like I used to do in the olden days with a Pulsar L808 laser flashlight on top to give me some illumination, and to give a little bit of a different perspective tonight we're going to be using our digital Bressers, which are normally monoculars for spotting at night, but if I just spin the camera around and show you here what I've done is I fitted the binocular to my stand, and with it being digital you can plug in an AV lead, and down here I've got the Lawmate PV1000, so when it gets dark hopefully we'll be able to give you some HD footage and a view through the Bresser. It's a 55-yard shot. Like you can see, here's a Super 10, and here's me. There's where I shot the pigeon from. In that barn. There's a tree, and hopefully it should be somewhere. Haha. And there it is. Stone dead. Fell straight through the tree. I'll go in and pause the camera and try and get it. Well, there's a pigeon. Got me a nice neck shot. Nice long range shot with a Super 10. Got the Rancid Tom Super 10 here, and I've got a laser illuminator, and I think this is called the Pulsar laser illuminator. It's the L something 8 something I believe. And what I've done, put an upside down mount there. I'm going to slide that on like so and fit it like that, and on the back I'm going to fit the Sony Handycam what I'm filming through now until the new Night Sight gear arrives. So I'm still waiting, but hopefully this illuminator will give me enough light to pick up with night shot on this camera. To show you what I'm using then, as already said, Rancid Tom Toon BSA Super 10. On top I've got the Hawk Sidewinder with SR Pro reticle. On the back, Sony Handycam, and I've pulled the eyepiece out so I can shoot through it as if it's like an add-on. I don't have to look at the screen. And on top here is the Pulsar laser illuminator or laser flashlight. This is me giving you a demo of how the Bresser works with the Pulsar, and this is the Bresser on its own illuminator at the minute, and it's turned right down. And you can see at 14 meters you can see them rats quite clearly. I now bring in the Pulsar flashlight. And you can see this is on spot and it's very bright, and according to the manual this can go out to 200 yards depending if you've got a camera what will go down to 0.01 of a lux. What you can also do with this illuminator though is go from spot to flood, and I demonstrate that now by just twisting the end of the illuminator and it moves it to flood. You can see you get a nice picture. On top of the illuminator there's also a dimmer switch, and you can go from as bright as you want to basically as low as you want as well, just by moving the dimmer switch. It's a very good piece of equipment. Well, the Bresser doesn't have its own microphone, so I'm doing a voiceover using my microphone on my PC. and you can see the Pulsar laser flashlight works really well with the Bresser's digital camera. And there's plenty of rats about tonight, and I'm just following them there through the scope. The actual laser itself is 0 to the scope, and it has got a function on the laser to allow you to do that. See, that's a nice clean headshot, and down the first rat goes. This is number 2 with the Bresser unit, and you can see the hole now, which is almost in the center of the laser flashlight. There's 2 rats there. There's a nice headshot on one climbs down, and the other one's laid down now. It's jumping with nerves, and then it just jumps out of sight. These next 2 images just show how different a Sony Handycam is compared to a digital night vision, and the digital night vision picture's a lot brighter and a lot better. In a little while you'll see a rat what starts scratching and cleaning itself, and that's the one I'm going to be targeting on this occasion. I obviously like to take headshots, and I always do try and take headshots, but on this occasion the rat was moving away from me at an angle, and I take a body shot knowing that from the angle where the pellet was going to impact and go through, it's going to be a perfect heart and lung shot, as you'll see in a little while. There. Straight through, and he falls down dead. This is a nice quick one. He sticks his head right out and gets hit cleanly. Beautiful shot, and down he went. This is just outside the barn, and there's 2 rats here, a big one to the right and a little one to the left. I take the right one first with a nice headshot, and I'm trying to freehand and target the second one, but he just won't hold still. He then moves and walks off. Here you can see there's quite a few rats outside and some big ones. Nice bit of holdover because it was quite close, and that one gets hit, but they are quite tough. Look how they jump around, and this one actually manages to jump out of shot. This one's not so lucky though, sat on the haystack, straight in the head, and rolls him over.
Rolled him straight over.
This little fella's back in the barn, and he's in between a wall and a big barrel. He's looking at the camera, takes a nice shot, turns around, bounces with his nerves, and then he's a goner. I'll pick him up later.
Free-handing shots are hard. Oh yes, nice crack. Yes.
I'm sure this rat knows there's some danger. He's sticking his nose out and smelling, look, but he's keeping still, which is a bad move. You can see the pellet strikes him and down he goes. This one's a miss.
Two for the Rancid Tom tuned S10. Nice big ones as well. Roland's down. God, this Super 10's accurate. Just nailing them.
I think this next shot is another miss.
Roly-poly. Ooh, Anything like that. Kicking. They're the ones you can't really retrieve though. It's another Roland. It's going to kick down there and I won't be able to pick it up. Where the other one's gone. Look at him. Shot straight through the brains, and that's nerves. Unbelievably hard little creatures. Another one bites the dust. This is behind a false wall, and there's a rat there, and there's one right at the end. There's no way I can get them because they're behind this false wall here. Oh, and that noise you just heard then, look, rats are actually running, live ones, while I'm filming. This place is absolutely crawling with them. Here's another two I shot. You see the blood trails. They made it through there when I shot them. In fact, there's one of them there, look. Might be able to retrieve him, I'm not sure. There's another one. You didn't get too far. And there's another one. Right, I've had enough for tonight. You see I've got 15 here lined up, some big ones as well, and there's probably another 5 to 8 that I've shot and definitely dead, but I can't retrieve them due to where they've fallen. But see the old BSA Super 10 doing a cracking job. That's a big rat there, and there's another big one there, look. Nice. A lot of rats.